Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. I did pre-buff off camera. I'm assuming there's going to be at least one altercation this episode. And according to the quest log, Zyrix, the demon we're hunting for Honey-Tongued, is supposed to be somewhere to the left of the gate to the upper city. So I'm assuming somewhere up here. I think the best way to get up there is this way.
Did it. Rely on me.
Alright, there he is. A Vavakia demon resembling a spike-covered centaur stands on the roof like an especially ugly gargoyle. So, that horse sent another assassin. Well, come closer, you fool. Let me see who I'll be having for dinner tonight. Yesterday there were two, and I crushed them into a single ball of meat. So I'm not the first person Morvet hired. The demon grins, showing his many teeth. If I'd kept the skulls of every one of you, I would have built myself a magnificent palace out of them long ago. I picked that Morvet in the brothel once. She seemed sturdier than the others. But I didn't realize my strength could drive even a succubus insane. We once decided we were meant for each other. Of course, I laughed off that nonsense, but she scraped together some money, and now sends assassins after me in revenge. She knows how much it annoys me. You gullible morons are always interrupting my day, but your bones crunch nicely as I chew, it must be said. You look smarter than the others, though. Would you like to make a deal? I don't know how much more of it promised you, but I'll double it. It'll be easy money. You don't even need to kill more of it, and that's impossible inside the brothel anyway. Just give her my enchanted ring. As soon as she takes it, she'll be teleported here. We'll have a little heart-to-heart. The cunning wench went to such efforts to spend one more minute with me, so this will make her dream come true. The demon bites his finger and smears the massive ring on his hand with blood. The demon chuckles the whole time, eyes twinkling with mirth as if this is all a game. I think you're hiding something. Huh, you don't trust me. That's the right call. Don't trust a word you hear in the abyss. Not that you have many choices. Either accept my deal or accept my invitation to dinner as the main course. I've already made a deal with Morvet. Either way, demons are gonna die, so. Oh no.
Let's try this way.
Be gone, fiend!
I've already gone through all the trouble of tracking him down, so I'm not going to backtrack for that. A massive, crudely made ring, definitely not sized for a human finger. Alright, so we can turn this in at the brothel. And then we can go to the lower city. But did it clear off all my buffs? Not all of them. The succubus stands in the same corner where you left her, and she doesn't seem to be interested in the other guests. You're back. I need you to return to me. So Zyrix is dead. Please tell me you have his ring, so that I can stop living in fear. Hand over the ring. You no longer need to be afraid. Zyrix is dead. Succubus rolls her eyes in irritation. Darn it, what have you done? Who am I going to play with now? The succubus's long tongue darts between her lips like a snake. There's nothing sweeter than playing games of life and death. When I think that Zyrix is tearing apart yet another greedy idiot I sent his way. Succubus closes her eyes and runs the tips of her fingers over her breasts and stomach. Just imagining it sends flames licking through my body. But you've ruined everything. He should have sent you to me, so I would beg you to spare me. Humiliated, not knowing how long I have to live. And now he's dead. How dull. Okay, so they... I get it now. Never mind though, because he didn't want me to kill her either. They wanted the back and forth. Never mind though. If he couldn't handle you, he was a weakling. If you meet a demon, a mighty one, sturdy and fearless, please don't kill him immediately. Tell him Morvet Honeytongue is looking for a new patron. Are these games your idea? Yes, and you can't imagine how hard it is to find a good partner. Everyone is so worried about their miserable lives. No one really understands how sweet it is to look death in the eye and know you still live. We succubi are always ready to please, but the desire that flares when a cold blade touches your throat. Only Zyrix understood what I was talking about. What did Zyrix get out of your games? He got me, of course. And he got a break from boredom. The vodka demons are so strong that few dare to confront them face to face. Whereas the promise of my kiss could convince even a paladin to face certain death. Zyrix had always appreciated that ability of mine. Enough talking. The task is finished. Where's my reward? Succubus smiles, but her eyes remain cold. Don't worry. Here's your reward. If you ever wish to see me again, talk to the madam. The succubus stands, wrapping her arms around herself. I knew you wouldn't abandon me. I knew you would come back. Alright, let's get out of here.
Time's not waiting. Follow my
Alright, this is the portal down. I guess I could have used the portal inside the brothel. Well, this is fine. Maybe we'll get attacked by a demon on the way there. So these buffs don't go to waste. Probably quick save as well. Never be too safe. Speaking of, oh look, a lizard from Elysium. It's just begging to have its wings plucked and its tail torn off. Hey, why are you teasing me? I'll get you for this. Did Ivan just get kidnapped? We need to do something as soon as possible. Sweet Ivu shouldn't be left on her own, especially not here in the Abyss. The Abyss is fraught with danger. Why do the brightest souls fall prey first? We must find the dragonling. There is no other option. A familiar hazy apparition appears before you. Early sunset is reaching out to you again. Don Quixote, what just happened? I sense a surge of power, your power. It burns hot like a fever. Could you explain more clearly what you sensed and how? I came here to study your power and deal with its chaotic surges. It was not difficult for me to trace it the moment it manifested. So what happened? Ivy was abducted by demons. The dragon? Ah, now I understand. She's a thread tying you to Elysium, and she is inextricably linked to your power. Early Sunset is silent for a moment, clearly lost in thought. Arueshalae listens intently to the words of Early Onset. What did I say? Early Onset? Missed the S. Of Early Sunset, a pensive expression flickering in her eyes. Now will you help us, Master Early Sunset? Of course, dear child. Of course I will help. What an alarming situation. We need to speak as soon as possible. I'll wait for you at their former rift in the Midnight Fane. But we will speak later. I have one more thing I want to do before then.
As it should be.
Since I did take the time to pre-buff before I started. Go do this favor for Shavaro, and then we'll go to the Nexus and speak to Early Sunset. And also swap out for Camellia, because after I help out Shavaro, she should allow me to do Camellia's quest. Also, we're getting a lot of anti-quests thrown at us very quickly.
That is not far.
I'd be fastest just go through here. To having to navigate through the city. Wasn't there 3 doors? There was this one up here.
I'll go ahead.
I thought there's a 3rd exit. Oh well. We'll try this one. At the very least, it'll take us to the far side of the tavern. Oh, perfect.
My will is resolute.
Anything little?
Gonna play it safe. Alright, in we go.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Torlek.
This will
Fall! I will bring down the divine wrath.
Well, I am super glad that I did what I did. Alright, we'll do this on Torlek since he is named. I'm assuming he's the biggest threat.
I will resist. No without risk. The inheritor, guide my blade.
The wounded soldier raises his arm with a plaintive shout. Don't kill me. I'll tell you everything. You finally have an opportunity to get a better look at your opponents. They're not demons, but visitors from other planes. Judging by their gear, they're experienced and highly paid mercenaries. Who are you? We're Torlek's crew. I mean, it's my crew. I'm Torlek. But here we're called the Rotten Guttery Gang. Okay. It's a dumb... Okay. Glad we're on the same page, Torlek. It's a dumb name, but helps us blend in with the demon rabble here. Keeps anyone from prying into our business. We're mercenaries who came to the Abyss on a job. When we realized what Arueshalae was like, we couldn't bloody believe it. There's so much gold to be made here. Demons are loose cannons. You can't trust them with delicate or sensitive jobs. Even if they don't screw it up, they'll just run their mouths about it. If someone needs a job done quickly, quietly, and without fail, they come to us. Our specialties are disappearances, setups, and abductions. So you were born in a normal place, had a home, a decent life. Well, they didn't say anything about having decent lives. And you just left it all and moved here to the demons to do the demons' dirty work. To live amidst this gory madness, to murder, to be minions of the spawn of the Abyss. And not because your home was threatened, not because you were called by duty, but for gold. Are you mortals or monsters, I ask you? You folks aren't from the Abyss, are you? Well, they just explained that, but... Yeah, no demons in our crew. It's a matter of principle. They're strong, sure, but crazy and unpredictable. There are a few times we nearly finished a job, neat and clean, and everything went sideways because some horned freak wanted to have some fun. Why did you attack me? Shivaru, the Lilidu from the 10,000 Delights, found us and paid us to take you out. She said she'd get you here, all we have to do is crack your skull open. But that Lilidu neglected to mention that you wouldn't go down easy. You've cracked more than a few skulls yourself, I can tell. Of course, we could really use the gold right about now. Some scum broke into our lair and cleaned us out. But we would never have messed with you. It was me. I did that. Where are the succubi you captured? There are no succubi here. It was a trick. Shivaru's ruse to lure you here. We never kidnapped those succubi. They'll screw your brains out, take all your money, and call it a weekend well spent. All succubi should be drowned. That's what I think. Yeah, finish him off. You should have messed with me, mercenary. Please, spare me. I can help. No! But you also might have some loot. I'm all about the loot. Alright, so Entomber. Whenever the wielder of this +4 Warhammer successfully hits an enemy with a charge attack, the enemy must pass a Fortitude saving throw DC 33 or be entrapped in stone until the end of the fight. While under this effect, the enemy becomes vulnerable to bludgeoning damage as well as slowed down. This Warhammer confirms a critical hit against an infected enemy. All enemies in a 30-foot area should pass the same check or be under the same effect. That's really good. It has to be a charge attack. Make a Knight of the White Wolf character if you wanted, which is a unit from Warhammer Fantasy. Why is it so cold here? I want to go home to the Plane of Fire. Without any flames around, I feel so cranky, I want to kill someone. You are surrounded by lava. Well, I assume it's lava. I mean, maybe it's not. Are you gonna attack me? Okay, there we go.
Into the fray!
Did you see that?
Prepare yourself! No glory without risk!
I know the way.
Actually, no, it's probably faster to go this way. We're going back to the Nexus. I'm assuming Shavaro is going to be the one that gives us a gold coin to the brothel. Well, the quests that were listed on the portal list, but we also have, I think, 2 companion quests? 3, technically, if you include Embers. She wants to talk to Nocticula. Probably faster to just rest. Forgive me, we have nothing to talk about. Can I see how I could be of any help to you? Stop stalling and start your sermon already. The one about the beauty of the soul and love for your fellow man. I burst out laughing every time you get to the part where you say that all mortals are worthy of compassion. So I don't think her dialogue is that bad. It's only when she is talking to me, and she's groveling, that I just can't stand her. Just like quick save. Don Quixote, finally. I had time to think everything over. I know exactly what we need to do to find what's been lost. Though, the situation is difficult beyond belief. When you lose something in Arueshalae, you rarely find it again. What can we do to save Ivu? First, we need to find her. Under no circumstances should you conduct inquiries within the city, otherwise draw attention to yourself. The kidnappers will know you by sight. No, I have to conduct this search myself. Of course, I cannot appear in my true form in Arueshalae. It would create, early sunset chuckles, excessive agitation among the demons. But I am skilled enough at transformation magic to disguise myself as an inhabitant of the abyss. How are you going to search? In the most simple and elegant manner. I'll go to the flesh markets disguised as a powerful demon and declare that I want to buy a dragon. Many threads of influence and information converge at the flesh markets. Even if the denizens of that place know nothing about Ivu's disappearance, they will stop at nothing to find out where she is, steal her away from her kidnappers, and deliver her to a waiting buyer. We may not even have to lift a finger. And what should I do? Stay close at hand in case things go sour. The demons may recognize me, or try to trick me, or even attack me. So be there, and be on full alert. Alright, everything seems clear to me. When you're ready to go to the city, then I'll begin my mission. Arueshalae has been listening to the conversation with some excitement, suddenly looks up. Without shifting her gaze from early sunset, she quietly sings a tune of Starward Gaze. A very sweet song, child. Thank you, Master Early Sunset. Arueshalae smiles at him. My heart hurts because of Ivu. I just wanted to express my concern in some way. Songs are good for this. Arueshalae waits another moment, glances at you, then falls silent. I have to go. Yeah, I think she's starting to suspect what I'm starting to suspect. Arueshalae's shoulders are stooped. Staring at the floor, she hands you a scented letter and whispers, "Take a look." The one who sent me this letter, I hoped I would never hear from him again, but it was inevitable. He found out that I was in the city. Of course he did. And now, doesn't help me. The thought of seeing him again terrifies me. But this is simply part of my journey, isn't it? I can't just run away from the sins of my past. I have to at least try and make amends. And if I can't, then I must ask for forgiveness. Who is this D? Let's go with this first. Just in case I can only ask one of these. Which I doubt's the case. It's hard to believe an Azada could be corrupted. You know better than anyone that Azadas are enamored with freedom, and their curiosity spurs them on toward new adventures. Slowly but steadily, I lured him into further escapades, each one less innocent than before. Arueshalae bites her lip. He believed he could make me give up my evil ways, and I lied to him gleefully, giving him false hope. Sometimes I look at myself now, and remember those days. I want to die of shame. Who is this D? Demalchio. You remember the shadows from my nightmares? That's him. I used to consider him my crowning achievement, but now I'm ashamed to remember him at all. He was an Azada once, a true hero, a knight and a poet, a defender of the weak, the pride of Elysium, and I corrupted him. Made him fall in love with me. I broke his heart, made him commit foul crimes I cannot even describe. When he became indistinguishable from a demon, I left him in the abyss. Now he wants to see me again. I'm frightened and ashamed. Venomous butterfly. Heard those words before, in your dream. That is what my nightmare calls me, my most horrific disgrace. There was a time when that name suited me perfectly. I've poisoned so many souls. I've ruined so many beautiful creatures, both mortal and not. Succubus shakes her head forlornly. Almost all of them are dead now, but this nightmare of mine is still alive. That means there may still be hope of saving him. Are you going to accept the invitation? I don't want to. You have no idea how afraid I am. What will I say? How will I look him in the eye after everything I've done to him? But I feel I must do this. I must see him. I must tell him what a fall like his is not I must tell him that a fall like his is not a death sentence. That there is a way back. And if he won't listen to me, Arueshalae looks down once again. I'll simply ask for his forgiveness. What can I do to help? Please. Arueshalae gasps as if she's deprived of air. Please, let's go there together. I must see him again face to face. I must try to save him from the abyss. I doubt it's possible, now how much I've corrupted him. But I must try nevertheless. I must, and yet I can't do it on my own. I just... The succubus sobs and buries her face in her hands. Arueshalae seems confused. Something is wrong. I feel like I've lost something, or not. It was Desna who lost me when we descended into the abyss. She had been my invisible protection through all those years, and now Now I no longer feel the divine helping hand on my shoulder. Thank goodness. So when she dies, it's just so much easier to deal with. What is this gift you mentioned? You saw it yourself many times. Whenever something threatened my life, the goddess sent her divine butterflies to carry me away. The powers no longer protect me now that I'm back in the abyss. Desna has abandoned you. No. I desperately hope that's not the case. The goddess still wishes me well, I'm sure. It's just that the abyss is so far from Elysium that she either can't see me or can't reach me here. She protected me while I was on Golarion. Now I can only rely on myself. And you. Can you still enter your dream realm? Maybe. I think so. Arueshalae pauses, listening to something deep inside her, and then smiles shyly. Yes, my dreams are still there, and nobody will take them away from me. You have nothing to fear with me at your side. I know. Thank you. What can you tell me about this Demalchio? He was a poet and a knight once, a brave servant of Desna, and a kind defender of the weak. I broke him. I seduced him, sent him away, beckoned him back with false hope of a reunion. I made him do things I'm too ashamed to recall now. I left him somewhere in Arueshalae, thinking that he was going to die in the nearest ditch, yet he somehow survived. And now, this wretched creature spent so many years in the abyss that I'm not sure if there's anything still left of the person I knew. Arueshalae, what was that strange song for early sunset all about? Arueshalae closes her eyes for a moment. The last thing I wanted was to lie to you again, yet neither could I allay my growing suspicions. Look, Don Quixote, I'm afraid early sunset is not the person he wants us to think he is. I've had my doubts about him for quite a long time, but it wasn't until Ivu's kidnapping that I took my chance and challenged him. Not only did the Song of Elysium mean nothing to him, but he didn't even react to it like all our allies did before. There is something else. It's more of a gut feeling, though. I was once a master of lies and deception, and I can recognize a fellow liar on the spot. It's like how two skilled carpenters, weaponsmiths, or painters can always recognize each other in a crowd. And who do you think he is? An entity that possesses great power, that's for sure. I presume we're yet to meet a person or a creature who might pose an actual threat to him. His true motives are as unclear to me as they are to you. Why hasn't he attacked us yet if he's an enemy? Why is he lying to us if he's a friend? So you're telling me that he's somehow involved in Ivu's kidnapping? Who knows? The Abyss is a place where evil deeds are as natural and common as sunrises and sunsets on Golarion. The demons might have kidnapped Ivu on early sunset's orders, or they might have done it just because they naturally tend to capture, divide, and torment their victims. I trust you. What should we do now to expose him? Please don't make any hasty decisions. If he's somehow involved with the ones who kidnapped Ivu, we put him on his guard. We might lose her forever. We must be careful and keep watching him closely, I say. Okay. So, a powerful entity. I don't think if there's been any clues as to what he might potentially be. Could be Desna herself? But then she really shouldn't be down here in the Abyss. That'd create problems for the balance. Alright, let's quick save, and I guess we can... Well, I don't want to quite go after Ivu yet. I'm going to try talking to Finian real fast. Alright, nothing new to say there. We found a lot of notes regarding him, but hasn't opened up any new dialogue options yet. Let's see. It's killing some time because I don't want to risk starting the next quest. Assuming there's going to be a bunch of dialogue. There we go. Ember is bobbing her head and humming a tune. She greets you with a carefree, cheerful smile. Her wandering eyes linger on you for just a moment, before darting off again into the distance. Do you really think the demons will listen to you? They listened to me, didn't... Or they listened to me, didn't they? I told them what I wanted to say. They might have forgotten it all right away. What if they didn't? Oh, wait. What do you want to discuss with Nocticula? I don't know. I just want to see her with my own eyes. Maybe then I'll know what to say. Alright, winging it. I appreciate that. Yeah, he was there when we found that out, but yeah, we'll tell him again. Good afternoon, Commander. How can I help you? I found your brother. He's a gladiator in the arena. In the arena? Socio looks at you stricken. These beasts made him... I've already read that. I'll read that again. Alright. I'm going to call it here. Next episode, we will go with early sunset to the flesh markets and save our dragon. We can go back to the brothel, turn in the quest with Shavaro. Oh wait, we also have this note. We get the note from... No. Wait, when do we get this? I think this, yeah, this was with the mercenaries that Shavaro had attack us. There we go. I can talk. So bracers of Eldritch Scholar. These heavy armored bracers surround the wearer with an invisible but tangible field of force. These +6 bracers of armor grant a +5 competence bonus on Knowledge Arcana and use magic device skill checks. Yeah, I guess we don't need mage armor anymore. I mean, I can use it on my... on Ivu. Well, yeah, it wouldn't matter. There is that one mythic ability, Archmage armor. Might be worth looking into. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next episode, we'll speak to Early Sunset, go rescue our dragon, and go from there. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.